You think the rich are free? They're not. They're slaves to their money. They have to keep making more of it, more and more of it, lest they lose what they have. You think the powerful are free? They're not. They're slaves to their power. They have to keep trying harder, be feared and respected more, lest they lose what they have. You think the famous are free? They're not. They're slaves to their status. They have to keep up their public image, be liked and admired more, lest they lose what they have. True freedom comes from within. It comes from self-control. It comes from being able to say no to things that don't matter, from being able to walk away from things that aren't right for you, from being able to ignore the things that would distract you from your purpose. Marcus Aurelius said, "The more we value things outside our control, the less control we have." What he means is that the more we desire things, the less control we have over them. Because when we desire something, we become its slave. We become willing to do anything to get it, to keep it, because we fear losing it. But when we don't desire things, when we understand that they're not essential to our happiness, then we're free. You're free to make your own choices. You're free to pursue your own goals. You're free to live your own life. This is what the Stoics meant when they said, "You can't be free if you're not master of yourself. You can't be free if you're not in control of your own mind." The world can't cage a person who governs their own mind. That's why the Stoics practiced self-control. That's why they meditated. That's why they exercised. It wasn't just to look good or feel good. It was to be strong, to be resilient, to be able to withstand the inevitable blows of fate without losing their minds. Epictetus said, "The chief task in life is to separate things into two buckets, the things that are in our control and the things that aren't. And when something happens, ask yourself, does this depend on me? If not, don't worry about it." This is hard, though, isn't it? Because we worry about everything. We worry about the things we can't control because we think that by worrying about them, we can somehow change them. But we can't. The only thing we can change is ourselves. The only thing we can control is our own mind. So Epictetus says, don't worry about the things you can't control. Focus on the things you can. This is how we become free. By focusing on what we can control, by doing our best, and then letting go of the results. This is how we become stoic. By becoming self-controlled, by becoming indifferent to things that don't matter, by becoming free from the things that would distract us from our purpose. But doesn't that make us uncaring, unfeeling? No, it doesn't. In fact, it makes us more caring and more feeling because when we're not attached to things, when we don't need things, we're free to help others, to be generous, to be kind. When we're not slaves to our desires, we're free to be truly human. Marcus Aurelius said, "The fruit of this life is good character and acts for the common good." This is what the Stoics believed. This is what the Stoics practiced. And this is what the Stoics taught. To be free, to be powerful, to be happy, we must master ourselves. We must master our minds. We must learn to say no to things that don't matter. We must learn to walk away from things that aren't right for us. We must learn to ignore the things that would distract us from our purpose. This is the path to freedom. This is the path to happiness. This is the path to the good life.